What's up, everybody? This is A Force of Nature, Spiritual Awakening, and today we will be discussing Pluto in the 10th house. But first, we're going to break down what Pluto is all about. So, Pluto is about death, rebirth, transformation, sex, the occult, astrology, taboo topics, and taboo subjects that people do not want to discuss or even want to even deal with. All right. So as I said before, it has to do with sex, threesomes, things being a little chaotic and chaos, confusion. It is a destroyer. So what Pluto is doing is building things up, tearing it down, and building it back up again and tearing it back up. It's very disruptive. All right. So a lot of crises can be seen when you are dealing with Pluto, along with other people's money, inheritance, and taxes. This is what Pluto is all about. So now the 10th house in the natal birth chart is ruled by Capricorn. And the 10th house is about your legacy, your reputation, high status in life, the way that you want to be perceived as far as in your career or in your own business. It is an ambitious kind of house, so you are going to deal with a lot of goals, being driven by being goal orientated, wanting to obtain a goal, wanting to obtain success and power, wanting to be recognized for the things that you have done in this lifetime or on your careers. And this is what the 10th house is about. So now we could jump into this right now. Pluto in the 10th house. These men and women are known in the world as a powerful person. Okay, these men and women are going to be powerful men and women, and it's going to be viewed and perceived from their peers. It's going to be viewed and perceived from people that they work with, deal with, business dealings of such, on their jobs, if they own their own business. People are definitely going to look at these women and men as extremely highly powerful. Okay, now you will experience power struggles, mainly in your professional life and in your relationships with authority figures. These men and women are ambitious, motivated, and will do anything and everything to get what they want as far as success, as far as in their careers. They will definitely do some extreme things to get to the top if they feel like they have to do it. Okay, now these men and women will desire success badly, but for some reason, you seemingly have to work harder for it than most people. These men and women want power in their personal and professional life in the world. You would do excellent in psychology, investigation, research, surgery, but it can also indicate politics or things hidden from the public. Okay, so these are the things that these men and women would do extremely well in, even if they're not doing these things right now. Okay, if they dived into it, they would perfect it. If there are other indicators in the chart, you can be involved with crime. So you can be a detective or a full blown criminal. So it can be either way. The aspects of Pluto reveal more information. Okay. So as far as it's going to depend on what's hitting your Pluto. Okay. If there are squares, if there are oppositions or conjunctions, this is where you will be able to see how this is going to play out as far as in a more destructive kind of way. If you are doing shit out in the world, being a criminal, okay, getting that money and getting that bread in different kinds of ways. All right. So now, these men and women, once you work through your issues, you can find yourself in the medical field. Okay, so now these men and women do go through a lot. They go through power issues with people that are in authority. But the thing with them is they don't really like the way things are being done and things are being handled in the hands of people that are actually being over them. Okay, They can look at it and feel like they can do a better job. They can look at it and feel like they would be the ones, if they were in control, that would be running this show, and it would be very smoothly. Even though they do not like authority figures, they would be the ones that would want to have that position of being in authority, being a manager, running a corporation, running a business. This is what these men and women are geared and wanting to move towards. All right, now these men and women do have a burning desire to achieve and obtain power. Your father can be known as a powerful person as well, a hard worker, and a very stern father you have probably had in your life. He can work in high places or high paying jobs, government, even into politics, large corporations, okay? And I'm talking about the corporations that have franchises and it's all over. This is what your father could have also been doing, on top of even being involved in the political arena or even being linked to the government. These men and women may want to follow the same path of their father. You can change your jobs, wanting everything to be organized and structured on the work front. Okay, so these are definitely the type of men and women that when they are working a 9 to 5, or they're working a 3 to 11, or 11 to 7, whatever you call it. These men and women, they can do it very well, but they would prefer to be running the show. As I said before, they are the ones that want to land themselves in the leadership position and leadership roles. So now you can work in places that are well known all across the entire globe, okay? The whole world. You can have kids later on in life. This is something that is linked to this placement, okay? So I'm sure if anybody's watching this, you probably do have a child, okay? Or you might not have a child. But it definitely can be later on in life. And the reason for this is because these men and women are so geared towards obtaining a goal, obtaining power, obtaining success. And this is their desire. This is their burning passion. Okay, so now their relationships are definitely going to take a back seat to their careers, to their dreams and aspirations as far as the work front and anything that has to do with that, okay? You can be a highly professional person and also can work close with the people who are owning the business or running the show, running the shit. This is what is up with these people, okay? They can do it. hmm You know, the people that work on jobs and then they end up becoming very cool with the owner, or the owner takes a great liking into this person. These are these men and women, okay? And they are going to be hard workers, and they're going to have to work 10 times harder than almost like everybody else. They're putting in that time, that hard work, that dedication. They are dedicated. These are the type of people that are definitely like workaholics, all right? And sometimes they need rest and alone time to really regroup and just relax. But they're at the money, they're at the paper, and they're not stopping because they want to be the boss. That's what they want to be. The boss, the owner, the manager. This is them. These men and women love to be in control. And a lot of people at work may not like you and can't stand your motherfucking ass. Okay, so what happens with this is these are the type of people that do a great job, and they are being recognized, very noticeable about what it is that they're doing as far as when they are putting in that work. Okay, so a lot of people are not going to like that, and you know you're going to have haters anywhere you go. These men and women definitely are going to have people that absolutely don't even like their ass because they don't understand how they came to the job and they just started. They only been there for 5 months, and now they see this person elevating to the top. Okay, And other people may have been on this job for 2 years. Okay, and they're still in the same position. Didn't even get an offer to even elevate themselves in the company. But these men and women, they have that magic to them where they get recognized and noticed for what they do. They get noticed for it. Okay, another thing with this placement is that people can spread rumors about you because managers and bosses seem to like you and you know how to climb up the success ladder. Now, one thing about this placement for sure is that you are a powerful person. But what this does indicate is that for you not to abuse your powers, if you do abuse your powers, you will definitely have a hard time because it's going to be a flip side to this. Okay, so you are blessed with these extreme powers in the workforce, in the business arena, and you need to do things in a certain kind of way. So you don't want to be destructive. You don't want to be malicious to anybody whoever has Pluto in the 10th house. If you are out to do things like that, step on somebody's head and just really crush people down and start resorting to doing the shit that other people are actually doing to you, this will definitely be a flip side and it will flip your whole fucking world upside down for the worst. Okay, please keep that in mind. Pluto in the 10th house can bring on a tarnishing of your name or even a scandal at the workplace. So, see, this is what I'm talking about. All right, so you do have to be cautious. You have to be alert and you have to be aware when you are at the workplace because, as I said before, people can definitely spread rumors about you, lies about you, said you done did shit you ain't even do, said you fucked the damn boss just for the goddamn management role, and that's not what you probably even did, but this is what will begin to happen. Okay, however, these men and women are also prone to stepping on people's heads to rise to the top. Okay, and this is what they are wanting you not to do. Okay, they can do anything at all costs in their careers. Okay, so yes, they can do that. They can sleep with a boss, they can sleep around in the business, they can sleep outside the business, they can be having an affair on their wife, on their husbands, okay, with somebody completely else in the world that doesn't even have to do with the workplace, and it could be now brought to the light to tarnish their names. Or if they're at a workplace and they have other business dealings, okay, maybe selling drugs on the side, okay, if somebody got wind of that, these are the type of things that would definitely tarnish your name and bring you down to shame as far as in the company's light. Okay, this is definitely what could go on and take place with this placement. But for the most part, these men and women they are goal orientated. They are driven to succeed. They want to excel. They also want to be recognized for what they put out into this world, what they put out into the universe. All right. The universe is definitely going to bless these men and women with an abundance of success along with wealth. These are the type of men and women that can definitely be very wealthy, okay, and have a lot of recognition for what they have done, what they're bringing out, and their careers can be many different careers. As I said before, psychology, investigation, they know how to research knowledge, pull up information, and really get down to the depth. They could be a surgeon, somebody that's operating on somebody and being one on one with somebody. And they also can be into politics and just chopping it up, discussing these kind of things, being a great debater, speaking things out to people so that they can be on the same page or get on the same boat as them. This is what these men and women are about. Now, we do know that they do have some deep rooted issues with the authority figures. Okay, in their life, their father was perceived to them and to other people out in the world as being very capable, very able, very stern, very powerful also. And these men and women saw it and recognized it, and they embraced it as, I would love to be in a powerful position just like you. And I'm going to work just as hard as you did to also get the same recognition and not validation, recognition, and acknowledgement as you did. Okay, and this is what these men and women are definitely about it into. Okay, the power struggles are for real with them. They want to be on top. They want to be the boss. So a lot of times, if they are working on a job, these are the type of men and women that definitely would not like somebody to constantly be over them, telling them what to do all the time. They are the type of men and women that if you tell them how to do things once and you tell them twice, they pretty much do have it down pat. And if they need your assistance or your help, they don't have a problem with asking you for the help. But just being over them and nigging them and nagging them, that shit gonna get on their damn nerves, and they don't want you to even be doing that shit. So you need to not do that if you did boys, okay? And that's just what it is. But for the most part, people are going to look at these men and women as a powerful person because they are absolutely a powerful person. So I'm going to leave this on this note for now. And in future videos to come, I will go into more depth into this placement. Please be sure to check out my online store. It is Grimy Gear at www.grimygear.com. If you need a caterer, be sure to hit me up. I am the chef goddess also at Supreme Royale Catering at gmail.com. If you need my husband to do any work to your home, swimming pool, or business, you can hit him up at avronnesbit90 at gmail.com. On top of that, if anybody needs a birth chart to be analyzed so you can fully understand and grasp what is going on, that will be $50 for 2 hours. If you need a synastry chart, that will be $70 for 2 hours. And if you need a tarot card reading on love, relationships, your health, spirituality, or career and finances, past, present, or future, that will be $30. So this has been a Force of Nature, Spiritual Awakening. Love is love. Peace and blessings to you all. And I will see you on the next one.